Hey YouTube, what's up, man? It's your boy Dagger, man. I was just thinking about something. Do rappers really retire, or they just say they're retiring so you don't bother them for any music? Let's talk about it.
Every artist have a story, whether you're the smallest artist or the biggest artist. What will define you is your preparation. The great Nipsey Hussle once said, luck is just being prepared at all times, so when the door opens, you're ready. This is my journey. You think I'm playing?
Hey YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Dagger, man. Welcome back to the channel. You are now tuned into You Think I'm Playing with your host, Dagger, Red Ropes Production. Alright, man. So, that's a big question that I've been asking myself, and it's definitely a question that rappers ask themselves also, or musicians also. So lately, a lot of artists, rappers especially, have been throwing the word retiring around. I recently saw J.Cole said that his next album might be his last album. Recently saw Drake
of a graceful exit,
starting to think about making his exit out the game. I mean, these guys are still young, but they're at that age, it's just right that they're like around 35 or something.
I just left 35,
they start really
right?
thinking about pivoting into other things, you know what I'm saying, as they get older.
You're getting up there.
But
well, all right.
Let's not forget that the God himself, Hove,
Baby, fuck y'all
said
expect
that
from
he retired long time ago. So a long time ago, Hove said that he retired. I think Hove said that when he dropped his first album, that he was supposed to retire after that. And then remember, he dropped that album, the Black Album, and he said that he was done. And I'm sure we've gotten quite a few classic albums after that. But even myself, there's been times when I've told myself that I'm not doing rap. I'm not doing. I remember the first time when I really got that experience of trying to shop around demos and trying to get signed to a record label, getting that reality of you're never gonna make it. I never felt that way in my heart, but just what was in front of me made me feel like, damn, man, you're never gonna make it. But I still pushed on. But I remember just feeling like it's time to just retire and just stop this thing, man. And I really did try to pivot into other things. I've always thought about getting into media and stuff. I've done media. I've had my own little TV show and everything on TV. Interviewing people, and I've had I've interviewed a lot of big, famous Caribbean artists, people like Morgan Heritage and DeMarco and what's this Rasta guy? Cockatee, yeah. I've interviewed Cockatee. He's a Jamaican legend. I've interviewed him. I've tried to pivot into other things, but the one thing that I can tell you that when those musical spirits grab your soul, it's hard to ignore them. And I want to watch this clip about what this lady says about when you as an artist think that you want to retire or stop doing music, what really happens. Now let's check this clip out.
Here's the thing, once something's important to you, it never leaves your mind. If you always dreamt about being a singer-songwriter and you never did it, you will be haunted by that at the age of 70 because it's still right here, stored in the back of your mind. It's something that's meant for you, that's trying to call to you. You see, your dreams, you either pursue them or they haunt you.
All right, so you saw what she said, you heard what she said about how music is somewhat something that never lets you go. It never lets you just be like, I quit. because there's been so many times that I've tried to quit and I've still got back to doing music again. And a lot of times, even when I'm trying to pivot and do other things, like people would always ask me about music. People like, yo, you're not doing the music thing anymore? So and then like as an artist, as a musician, there's always things that reminds you of doing music. Something might just trigger that thing and it gets you back to feeling like you want to do music again. Like it's just hard to really just like quit music altogether.
Fuck y'all expect from me.
Like if you look at like Nas right now is having one of the greatest runs of his career later in his life. You know what I'm saying? With those King Disease albums. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's dropping some of the dopest music of his career right now. You know what I mean? And you would have think like, I thought he retired or I thought he don't want to do it. But for some reason, the dude that's producing his music, Hit Boy, is giving him some music that's inspiring him again to really go back in his bag and be like, yo, there's stuff that I haven't said yet that I could say again. You know what I mean? And it's bringing him back to the essence of doing it and keep doing it. You know what I mean? And that's the thing about music. You know what I mean? Like artists and musicians and everybody always say they're gonna retire from it.
Of a graceful exit?
The only reason I think people say they're gonna retire is because of a financial thing. You know, where when you're not making any money from doing music and stuff like that, it makes you think that it's time to quit. And people will try to tell you that also because they'll be like, man, you ain't making no money, you got a family now, you got bills to pay, like just quit, just stop doing it. But it never leaves you. You never just like quit the idea, the thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Those musical senses never leave. That musical spirit never leaves you. You know what I mean? I want to take another clip, look at another clip. This is a guy, John Mellencamp. He's a big time rock and roll kind of guy. Like if you don't know him, look him up. He's big. But I want to look at the clip that this is what he says about like him and why he still creates and stuff. All right, let's check this out.
When you're an artist and you're really an artist, you have to do it. I have to do it. What happens when you don't do that and you don't serve that gnawing hunger, what happens to me is I'm a total hypochondriac. And Steve King's the same way. I said, Steve, you know, why are we such hypochondriacs? You know, I don't get it. He goes, because when we're not creating, John, and he was very matter of fact, John, we make shit up. You know, we make stuff up. And if we're not putting it on our page or in a song or on canvas or on a screen, we turn it on ourselves and it becomes a total enemy.
So you heard what he said. You know what I mean? If he's not creating, he don't feel good. You know what I mean? Like it's like he cannot stop. And that's the thing about music. And that's why you find like rappers be like, oh yeah, I'm retiring and all that stuff.
Of a graceful exit?
I think it's a main thing. The main thing about it is just that they just feel like they want to do different things. You know what I mean? Because like I said in my last video, when you get a little bit older and stuff, especially when you're doing music, it's hard to continuously make music and make time. Music takes a lot of time. It takes like hours and hours and hours and hours to create and come up with good stuff. You need to sit and you need to be in the right mood and all that stuff to actually create something that people are actually gonna want to consume.
I understand. It's
you know what I mean?
Thing.
So it never leaves you, man. I've had my experience of trying to retire from music. Like I think about it every day. Like, man, why are you still trying to do music? Why are you still trying to do music? But like that lady said in that video,
We'll be haunted by that.
you know, her video really clarifies a lot of the way a musician mind really works. You know what I mean? So musicians and artists out there, you're getting a little older and stuff, and you're not making any money, and people are starting to look down on you and calling you a failed musician. Don't believe them, man. Music is a spiritual thing. Music is a spiritual thing that once you're an artist, once you're a musician, once you're a true artist, you're never ever gonna stop being a true artist. You're never ever gonna stop being a true musician. No matter what else you go into, every time you see a guitar, you're gonna want to take it up. You're gonna want to play cards on it. Every time you see a musical instrument, you're gonna want to be like, yo, you know, I want to play something, because it never leaves you. You know what I mean? So don't feel bad about it. Keep going, keep doing it. Find other ways to make money. Find other ways to make money. If there's other opportunities to make money, find that. But don't give up on your music because people are trying to tell you that.
You're getting up there.
Well, all right.
Just keep going, man. Keep going. I'm gonna keep doing me. Like, no matter what, I'll be an artist and musician even if nobody is listening, even if nobody wants to hear the music. I still make it because I feel good in my heart, because it makes me feel good. I will go out and make a lot of money, and that don't make me feel as great as when I go and create some music. So it's spiritual. So keep going, man. It's your boy Dagger, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. One love, man. Have a great weekend.
How am I to get a job and they keep telling me no vacancy? No vacancy. Filling applications ain't never did a thing for me. Full of education.